Hi, this is Diana Needham from Online Local Business, and in this video, we're going to walk through step by step exactly how to set up your Google Places account. The first thing that is a requirement to have a Google Places account is that you must have a Gmail email account. So if you don't already have one, please set up a new Gmail account. Just go to google.com and follow the instructions to open your Gmail account. And my recommendation is that you set up a separate Gmail account solely for your business. So looking at the example in front of us here, we see Wedding Officiant NC. And this is indeed the domain name for the website. This client is a wedding minister. And when we did a keyword research, we found out that many people are actually keying in Wedding Officiant NC. So that is her domain. And we set up Wedding Officiant NC at gmail.com as her Gmail account. So in order to begin, first you need to set up a Gmail account, and I would suggest that it is a separate Gmail account used solely for business purposes and for the local directories. And once we set it up, we first have to log in order to get to the Google Places account for this Gmail account. So let's go ahead and sign in. Now that you're logged in to your Google Places account, you can then go to Google and actually do a search for Google Places. And when you do the search, you'll see the different pages that you can look at under Google Places. And to set up your account, your Google Places listing, we're actually going to click here on Google Places for Business. When we log into Google Places, the first thing that Google asks us for is the phone number, because it's looking to see if there is already a business with this phone number. So what I've done is input the phone number for Wedding Officiant NC. And it's actually showing that this number is assigned to Linda in Carborough. So let's go see if indeed there's a Google Places page already set up. Something that you may or may not know is that Google actually tries to find snippets of information around the internet to construct business pages. So it's possible that when you look for your business, you might see a skeleton of a Google Places page already built. It appears that for Linda, the wedding officiant, that Google has picked up a few pieces of information, but her profile certainly wasn't filled out. So what you want to do when you come to this page is fill in all of the fields. Your street address. Right now they have her name here, so I'm going to change that. And basically her name of her business is Wedding Officiant North Carolina, because she's willing to travel and serve all across the state. We have her address, city, state, and zip. We have the phone number, her email address. For your email address here, I would suggest that you use an email address tied to your domain. So if you have a website, use an email address that is at your website, your .com, .net, whatever your website is. Put in your website, starting with the HTTP, so that it's a clickable link. In the description, you want to put words that people would be searching. So, and use the local modifiers. So for Linda, we have wedding officiant NC, Carborough wedding minister, Chapel Hill wedding minister, Hillsborough wedding minister, non-denominational wedding officiant, because we did keyword research and we know that people are looking for non-denominational wedding officiants, ordained wedding minister, minister for wedding. The closest category, I could not find a category for minister, for officiant. The closest thing I could find is marriage counselor, which Linda does do. She does provide counseling for couples that come to her. Then I added custom categories. So the categories that are, the first category is a Google provided category. The rest of these are custom, because there were no other categories that made any sense for Linda's business. So I created a category called Wedding Minister, Carborough Wedding Minister, Chapel Hill Wedding Minister, Hillsborough Wedding Minister. Scrolling down the page here, I marked that she serves customers at their location. So you'll mark this appropriately, whether customers come to your location or you come to theirs. You can actually set the distance from your location that you serve. So for her, I've selected 100 miles. You can also list the areas served if you want. So you could list neighborhoods, suburbs, communities, whatever you wanted there. Then scrolling down here, it's asking us for hours of operation. And for now, I have her listed here as Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Payment options. You also fill in your payment options. You just check off how you accept payment, whether it's cash check, traveler's check, invoice, PayPal, credit card. And here we come to the place where we can actually add photos and we can add videos. When you add photos to your Google Places listing, you can add up to 10. And for videos, you can add up to 5. So that's the reason that we wanted to teach you how to do a video first, because once you have your first video created, you can then upload it into your Google Places listing. Google owns YouTube, so it's important to have a video on your actual Google Places listing. So I'm going to stop the video now and get the photos uploaded and put together a quick video for Linda so that we can put the link to her YouTube video here on her Google Places page. Now that we've created the short video and uploaded it to YouTube, we can add the link to the video here in the Add Video section. And we see that we've now uploaded it and it was successful. And there's only one more thing to do here on Linda's Places page. And that is, we can actually add any additional information here at the bottom. So if you wanted to add any specific brands that you carry, special hours, anything that you would want your readers to know, you can actually add it here. You could also repeat your keywords with your city. So we could put wedding officiant Chapel Hill, wedding officiant Carborough, non-denominational wedding officiant. We could add other things here at the additional information, and then we can submit the listing. What happens when you submit your listing to Google Places is that you then see this screen that asks, how would you like to validate your listing? We have two options here. It can be via phone or by postcard. So the default is by phone, so they will call the phone number that you have and validate that you indeed are the business owner and that you submitted this Google Places listing. Or you can actually receive a postcard in the mail. I have had clients where the postcard was lost in the mail, so if you have the option of receiving a phone call, this is the quicker process. To receive a postcard generally takes at least a week, and then you have to validate your listing, and that can take up to 2 weeks. So to get this process as quickly as possible, if the option on your screen is to do it via phone, I would take that option. So once you're finished here, we click Finish, and we are done with the Google Places listing. Because we had the option to receive a phone call from Google, the next thing that we see here is that Google is now calling your business phone to give you a PIN. Once you receive the PIN, you actually have to come into your Google Places listing and input that PIN to validate your Google Places listing. Your listing will not be active until you actually put the PIN in and follow the verification process. So that's it for opening your Google Places listing. I hope this video tutorial has been helpful, and as you begin to set up your Google Places page, if you have any questions at all, or if I can support you in any way, please feel free to give me a call at 919-240-5130. This is Diana Needham from Online Local Business, wishing you much success as you continue to grow your online presence.